Hey everybody, I hope every one of you guys doing okay. We we're working on a different project today, and it is hot. I do not recommend it for anybody else try to working on this kind of weather. It's over the 90s. I have this load slabs last week. I was going to use it for firewood, but some of them was not too heavy. They're pretty light, so I decided to use it on a other chicken run that we made it for our Sebastopol geese. So you can tell some of it I cut it a little bit, then cut the heavy part. And you can tell it's like this one down here. Even it's too thick, I cut part of it. And we can use these thick pieces for firewood, so we don't waste it. And some one's more skinny, more light. We use it in something else. So the plan with this one, like I said, was for firewood, but we got that project down there that we want to do. And I decided to use this one. But I can always get another load. And I don't lift this one. What I did, I just push him out of the trailer. Push two or three on the ground. I use one of my straps like this one down here or this skinny one down here. What I do, put a two or three together, put a strap around, then hook it down here in the back of my lawnmower. When I pour the first one, I use that lawnmower right there. This one, I know it looks pretty bad. That's not because that leaks oil. I was putting oil one time on the motor, and I don't close the plastic bottle real good, and I carry it down here in the back, so it started leaks down there. But I can always pressure wash that. But no, this ain't coming from the motor. Actually, the motor on this one is new. Because I started using it too much years ago when I first started cutting grass. And I want to be in business, so I take yards that I'm not supposed to cut it with it, and I blow the motor. Well, thanks to the good Lord that I find somebody else to find me a new motor, then put them on. But I'm going to show you what we've been doing with the slabs. Because we put a few slabs, put a few posts, and a chicken wire. So, yeah, I'm going to show you down there. Stay tuned. And down here, that's what I'm talking about, what we've been working on. See, we already have there's like a landscaping post on the bottom. We used to use the ones to make the gravel stays on that side when we use the swimming pool. You can see more good down here. And I started use that corner, that post in the corner, because that's where our geese gonna be sleeping at night down here. We got chickens on this side, but these chickens can come down here and go around in the back. So we got our Sebastopol geese down here. They can come out of there, be under this tree, then and go our way right there. And then see, we put a post. I don't dig a hole too deep right there. Just make sure they be a little bit stronger and screw it from the side to the other post already lying down there on the ground. So we got that one. We got 3 posts on this. There's another post right there, plus the one on the end. Yeah, that's where we use the slabs. See, we use the one on top, one on the bottom. And we put a chicken wire, but you can see there's no stretching real straight. It's kind of little bit like a pushing in or pushing out. But the plan down here was either I put another one. I know how to put another one out from outside to squeeze the chicken wire that hangs down. I put another one. The other one gonna be screwed to the one that's already down there, and that way they stay together. Well, there was all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We probably gonna need another 10 slabs. Plus other pieces, some of them they half slabs. We're gonna use it down here. I'll try to explain a little bit down here. Well, it's not too hard down here. Okay, we're gonna, after we put the one in the bottom, we're gonna put a one from the post, coming down like this, right beside that thing. From then, put another one goes up to that post. Either we go that way, or we go from the bottom post up. Either way, they work the same. But it's gonna help the chicken wire where that's, like I tell you, they don't look bad down here, but they do look a little bit bad down there. Because when I part to stretch it, that was loose on the corner, so that's why they look a little bit loose right there. And you cannot part too much on this wire. But one way or another, it's gonna take a little bit longer, but we figure out. We always figure out. And another thing, I have to fix this little guy down here. I have that guy for don't know how many years. I think that gate, and there was a lot of white poles, pieces like that one right there in the corner. They're coming from some job that I used to do. Well, I do a long time ago before the stroke. They've been lying down there since then. See the same thing we're gonna do on this side. Like I said, either we do this way, or we start from the post and coming down. We're gonna try to put the thick part comes low. So using cage, I have to lift a little bit. I'm gonna lift it from the side that's not too heavy. And if I have to cut it, I just cut it. But I think we're gonna be able to use all the pieces we have to do this part. Because I'm not gonna use hammer, I'm just gonna use screws. That'll be more easy for me. And we ever decide to take it down, we just take the screws off and take everything down. But I don't think we ever gonna do that. You see we put one big slab right there in the front. But like I said, all the way around, we gotta put another slab outside and screw it to the one is already screwed on the post. All the way around, and the same time I already explained that on that side, I'm gonna do the same time on this side. Down here on the top, there was a granddaughter coming helping us and her husband. They come helping us a little bit, and I told them this put a pencil string right there and this to show where we're gonna put I think I got a metal pipe. They used to go on a chain link fence. That's a chain link fence. See, sometimes I got a issue to speak, but I hope you understand. So I just have to put the pencil string down there, because that's where the pipe is going to be going from there all the way to this other slide. But as soon as I got the metal pipe that I tell you I'm going to use it, I'm going to have to put probably another post or another slab down here in the middle and make a hole so the pipe can go through the hole. Then we got two nets. See that? They already started putting that one. So I think we got enough for the top. And maybe I have to get another one. I really want shake cloth down here, but her granddaughter bought this one, so she said we can use it down here, and And they offered to put them in. I said, well, put them in. They bought it for us to put in here, and they offered to put them in, so they just put them in. So, yeah, that's up to me to do the rest. But, like I say, I always been working on something. Down here, on this time of the year, when they start to get over the 90s, I can only work early in the morning or late on the evening. I do not want to be down here at 2 or 3 o'clock unless I be under a tree. But yeah, that's pretty much what we plan to do down here. And like I say, we have a long shade cloth down there on our dogs that we don't really use it down there. That has been there for years, and our dogs not go down there. They're lying under the trees where that's more cool. Yeah, I don't know if you can see right there in the corner. It's like a hole. So right there, I'm gonna put a slab that looks more big on that end to cover that hole. Screw it to that one. Plus probably put a wood stake down there. Or put a big rock right there. Because I know if I leave it that way, that's where the predators gonna start coming in. There's like two spots. And there's another one right there beside the post. I don't know, you can see right there beside the post. And the gate down here, I have to do a little work down here. See, this one is not straight, but hey, it works. If I want to make it straight, there will be somewhere down here on this side of the tree. But I figure out if I do that, it's gonna be touch the swimming pool. We don't use the swimming pool anymore, but you don't never know. Maybe I decide to clean it up and get in. Down here, we just put a post right there. We don't know how that's gonna work. We just put right there to put a little hinge that we found. But I decided to change my mind. I'm gonna put another post right on this side, because I don't know, you can see the gate not supposed to go that way. Like I said, yeah, people decide to come and help me, and I'm not complaining about it. I just think that it'd be better if I put a post on this side. Just leave that one alone. Just put another post on this side. Then I put hinges. Then they probably more straight. See, this post, slab, and there's another post on the other end. So if I put this one on this side, they'll be more straight. And the same thing down here. I'm gonna, in the front, I'm gonna put a slab from there to the ground. The thick part is gonna be down here, coming up through here, and there's another one gonna be from here to that corner. See that? We don't have the geese down here yet. We put it down there with the car dogs. I mean, they inside in the same pen, but when we coming outside, we lay the geese out, and the car dogs still inside that pen. But I'm gonna dump that water. But yeah, there was a plant right here, and I know we had to cover it to there, so we might be put another slab from there to there, and same thing from there to that corner. So it's gonna be like a I don't know. I still can't call it yet what it's gonna be like, but you see what I'm talking about down here. The chicken wire, it looks like they push them out a little bit down here. So that's why we have to put another piece of slab right there. And put the nails like I do down here. See, I got a bunch of these nails from the cleaning job. Well, guys, I hope you like watching our videos. If you do, please like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, hit the bell notification, so that way YouTube let you know when we put a new video. We not put a videos like we wanted to because of the time. When I have a time, I don't have too much energy. I think I mentioned before I have to take care of my wife first. And there's things that you have to do first before you decide to do a project. But thanks to the good Lord that allows me to do what I love to do and help people. Like my wife is helping me when after I have a stroke, then and the time that I go in and out of the hospital. I really appreciated the other people that helping me, my neighbors. So that's why when they ask me for help, I say, yeah, I'll be there. Oh, I'll come tomorrow. I'll tell what they are. Come and help. And I help it because it makes me feel better, like we used to do in old times. When I was a kid, I was 3-4 years old, and I hear people say that we need to bring more of the old times back. I don't know what they mean at that time, but now I understand. I asked my grandpa what the old times mean. He said, where everybody else helping everybody. He said, you helping me do something, the next time I help you do something. He said, that's how their life is supposed to be. I said, well, maybe we do. And I try to remember that and help other people like to help me. Okay? Again, if you like watching our videos, please like, share, and subscribe. I hope we don't discourage anybody. We try to encourage people, not discourage. And I know everybody else have a different opinion. I respect that. And a lot of times, other people's opinion is really you thinking about it and you think, well, that might be a good idea. Then you might be included that on your project. Okay? God bless every one of you guys. Keep us in your prayers. We keep you in our prayers as well. Hope to see you on the next video. Later.